Good morning, everyone. It's Tess, and today is tip 88. And this morning I did some research on, I guess I was thinking about how a lot of people, and I can remember like my grandparents, always saving for another day. And I don't mean about planning for your financial future. I just mean saving things that they may have owned for one day. You know, one day when there was going to be a special get together, or saving things for good, like fine china, you know, waiting for that special day. And I found an article that was from Becoming Minimalist by Josh Becker. And it kind of talked about, I'm going to read a quote that was at the beginning of the article. The secret of health for both mind and body is not to mourn I'll start that over again. Good morning, Joan. This is from Becoming Minimalist, Josh Becker. The secret of health for both mind and body is not to mourn for the past, worry about the future, or anticipate troubles, but to live in the present moment wisely and earnestly. And I think that's so important in all parts of life. And it was important 100 years ago, and it's important today. Good morning. And I think the reason I wanted to talk about it is I can remember everyone saving for another day, saving for a special day. And I think we need to live every day as if it's special and enjoy every day to the fullest potential. This article gave like 10 items to help you to live each day to its fullest, not to wait for tomorrow, but to live for today. And one thing it talked about is, its first item that it talked about is remove and get rid of unneeded possessions. And it kind of said that it kind of clears your past, it gives you a clean slate, and it opens you up for more experiences for the future. So like getting rid of that living in the past. You know, you might have one memorabilia item that you want to keep from somebody who's passed, but we want to be careful that we're not living too much of our life in the past. Another item, and I think this is a really important one, is it says smile. You know, it says it actually, if you don't do this naturally, try to think about it and smile. And it does kind of make you feel better. It puts you in a better place, and it makes you feel better, and it makes you feel excited and expectant and positive. And I do think that's a really great one. So if you aren't a person who smiles, I think it just sets people at ease too when they approach you or when they're having a bad day. A smile can kind of turn things for people. The other thing, and I know I've talked about this in some of my other lives, but it came up as an item in this article, and it was appreciate today's moments. Appreciate the sights, maybe the sunrise, the sunset, the flowers, you know, finding a butterfly, a bird. So appreciate sights and sounds and smells and triumphs. Anything that you got today. Did you accomplish something that had been on the to-do list for a long time? Did you get to spend time with someone you haven't seen in a long time? What are things that you can do? What are things that happened today that maybe you need to stop and appreciate? Because I think too often we're worried about what we have to get done for tomorrow that we're not appreciating today. And this article talks a lot about living in today. The past is gone. We can't do anything about it. We can't live there, and we can't dwell there. The future hasn't happened yet. And we hear it all the time about living in today. And I like that this article kind of gave us some pointers about how to live for today. So we know so the things that it said so far is remove unneeded possessions, smile, because it'll just start you feeling better, and appreciate today's moments. And then it says forgive the past. And this is probably a really, really big one. Move on. Don't let it hold you up today. It's gone. Move on. I think sometimes we attach too much meaning to it, and maybe sometimes it wasn't meant in the way that we interpreted it. So it's best just to let that go, release it, and move forward. Because if you're holding on to if you're holding on to hurts and anger, it just doesn't, it hurts you. It doesn't hurt the person you're angry at. It hurts you they've kind of even done studies, and I think it was Tony Robbins that was talking about how it almost is like you've injected poison in your body, because it doesn't hurt the person you're angry at. It hurts you. Then this one I think is an important one too. Love your job. And sometimes that's hard to do. But if you try to keep yourself in finding something that you love about the things that you have to do, it makes the day better, because finding love and joy in each day is so, so important. So if you can, find a way to love your job. There's so many right now that maybe don't have jobs, so appreciate that you have a job. And I think it feels better to go to work when you find the reasons that you love the job. It's, again, living in that positive place or that negative. If you find and you dwell in all the things that aren't great about it, it's never going to feel good to go. So try to find the things that are positive about it so that it feels good to go, so that you can develop a bigger thing to appreciate, because life feels better in a place of appreciation than a place of lack, where you're feeling the anger, depression, shortcomings. You know, it's that negative energy versus that positive energy. Then I like this one, and this one is probably me in a big way. Dream big, but work hard today. If you dream big, there's always something you're looking forward to. You still have to work hard every day, but dreaming big gives you something. It's an excitement. It's really exciting to be looking forward to the future. And it brings us up again about forgiving the past. It also says don't dwell in the past. Build a more creative tomorrow by thinking about your triumphs and the things that you appreciated today, letting go of that past stuff. Anything, and I know I've talked about it before, and this is Law of Attraction, that unlimited book with Zara Mahoon that I've been working on. It's all about like our energy and our thoughts. And if our thoughts and our energies are in that anger, depression, despair, worry area, we don't see, we almost have blinders on and we don't see the amazing available. So don't dwell in the past. Look forward, dream big, just keep moving forward. It's not going to be without work, but if you're looking at that bright thing, if you've cleared the goggles and you're looking at that bright thing, it feels so much better. And some of these do kind of sound like they're repeating, but his tip 8 was stop worrying and appreciate today. And that's a big one. And then this is a big one with our world changing, and prior to COVID, it was changing all the time, but it says, think beyond your current solutions. Our world is evolving. Technology is evolving. We're going to change because of the way the world is now, so that you always have to be looking for solutions that are outside of what you've always done, because there might be faster, quicker, stronger, better ways to do things that we have never seen in the past that are available now. And then it says, conquer addictions. And I think that's where like the weight loss journey is. And a lot of people know that's kind of why I do these lives. Hi, Jessica. Hi, Johnny. Weight loss has been a thing that I've battled most of my life. So conquering, sometimes they call them addictions, whether it's an addiction or a habit. Just identify the things that are your struggles so that you can overcome them and build an amazing future. And again, don't dwell on what happened in the past. Just take those steps so that you can make each day better. And know that if you've struggled with weight for 10 years and you have a lot to lose, it's going to be baby steps. But if you keep moving forward, it does start to look better. If you take those blinders off, the horse blinds, I forgot what that word is again. But if you remove those blinders and get out of that place of despair and worry and depression, you can find amazing. Hi, Johnny. And moving forward. So if you can only live one moment at a time, make the moment count, and make sure that moment is something that you're thinking about optimistically, happy, looking forward, and excitement. So I'll kind of revisit my tips for today. Today I wanted to talk about, this is from Becoming Minimalist from Josh Becker, and it's about living today and enjoying today, not living in the past and not living in the future, but enjoying today's moments, because we don't know what our future is going to hold. And he kind of said that we want to remove unneeded possessions. We don't want to live in the past with those unneeded possessions. Smiling it's infectious, and it makes people, you know when you see that person walking down the hall like this, or if you see the person smile, the person that's smiling and happy is always more approachable. Appreciate today's moments. Like I get to say hi to Johnny and Jess and to Joan and whoever else may be on. Appreciate the butterflies, the birds, nature. Appreciate the successes, the triumphs, a project you got done at work. Appreciate all those amazing things, because when we start looking at the positive things, that keeps our energy higher, and that feels so much better. Forgive past hurts. Most times we carry a hurt that was never intended the way that we received it. So living in that place is just putting a poison in our own body, and the person who may have wronged us may not have even realized they wronged us. It was our perception of it. So don't let that become a poison in your body, because it's not poisoning the body of the person who may have intentionally or unintentionally hurt you. And then love your job. I know that's a hard one sometimes, but if you can find something to love about it, it makes going to the job easier. Oh, Jessica, you know Josh. Josh, yeah, this was an article by Josh Becker, Becoming Minimalist. And I know that is a big thing with you. Isn't that funny that I found him? Progress, not perfection, not mine, from The Secret Slab. And, you know, it's true, and it's baby steps. I come from a generation of, you know, there were times when people didn't have anything, so you tend to hold on to things. And it's hard, because even me, I have to work through that. But if we can find the things to love and keep moving forward, it just makes it lightening the load. You know, somebody, and they had it for the wrong reason. Somebody I worked with once said they had a 20-minute rule. They'd never own more possessions than they could pack up in 20 minutes, because when it was time to move on, they wanted to move. Now her energy was in a low place. Now, but if you live in a life like that, where you minimize your possessions, but you're living in a high energy place, a high appreciation place, a high love of life place, that can be good, because when we're not here anymore, it isn't about the possessions. It's about the experiences. You know, I've looked back at the pictures with Johnny when he was little, and I can't believe how big he is. I look back at the pictures with Jess when she was little, and I can't believe she's a mom now. You know, it's our experiences, our time together. It's our memories that are so meaningful. It's not the possessions that we own. So again, it was remove unneeded, smile, appreciate today's moments, forgive past, because it may have never even been meant to hurt you. Love your job, dream big, dream really big, but keep doing work today, because then you can see those dreams. And we want the dreams because we don't want to be falling into focusing on what is not happening our way. We want to be dreaming big and let our mind think big. And then we want to no dwelling on the past. He kind of repeated that a couple times. Stop worrying and appreciate the current moment. And then think beyond our solutions. What solved a problem yesterday, there may be a better way to solve it today. And conquer addictions, whether you want to call them addictions or habits. Find ways to change something to make your life better and brighter today. And I'll repeat this again, because I think it's worth saying. If you can only live one moment at a time, make this moment count. We don't know what tomorrow holds, so make this moment count. Live it happy, live it with a smile, live it excited and hopeful with big dreams. And Johnny, so good to see you. Hi, Jessica. Hi, Joan. Hi, everybody who's on. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Thank you so much. Love you guys. Bye.